Okay, so now let me quickly see. Can you hear me now? Please let me know. Obviously, there was a problem here with the sound. Write that please in the chat. I will quickly go here to my Facebook. Okay, I hope this is an interesting topic for you today. Okay, looks like we are also going live there now on Facebook. Let me quickly see on. Please write in the comments if you can hear me. I'm not too sure if you can. Yes, okay, Ben, great, happy to hear that. Like I said, I'm using now a microphone. That means for me, I can't check, but the quality, Tammy, you can hear me great. The quality definitely should be better. So I had some people suggesting that the sound was not good enough. Okay, so let me quickly see that there is here also a live event now on Facebook. And then we will start. Looks like that. There's a live event. Let me see. So I wanted to see that. Yeah, okay, somebody is watching there too. Looks like this is also working great. When you're on Facebook, also just let me know that you can hear me. That would be absolutely great. And if you have any questions also, please don't hesitate. Just if you're on Facebook, write them into the comments. If you're a Zoom, you need to scroll down with your mouse and then you see the chat there. Some of you figured that out already. And then you can ask me some questions, okay? I'm sure this is an absolutely interesting topic because what I wanted to do today is I want to share some inside tips with you. If you want to draft your own business plan, I know some of you are on a budget and you have enough time. Maybe you feel also confident enough that you can do that, great. But I remember when I've done my first business plans, I would have definitely appreciated it if I would have somebody who could help me and assist me. And so I thought I will explain a little bit about the whole business plan, what needs to be in there, how detailed does it need to be. And at the end, I'll have a little surprise for you so that you can also use really my expertise to draft your own business plan. Okay, so what a business plan, most of you, I'm sure, will use the business plan to raise finance, okay? But even if you don't need to raise finance, what you also can do with a great business plan, what some of my clients also did is they can raise the required collateral with it. Because out of a sudden, you have a proper plan, everything is in writing, it is well thought through because there is a step-by-step approach that makes it easier for anybody from outside and say, hey, now this makes sense to me, and maybe you find somebody to invest in your business, okay? And this is one way also to raise the required collateral if you want to go to any of the government institutions you really need. On the other side, I also know that was, let me think about, I think 3 or 4 weeks ago, somebody called me and said, Dagmar, we raised the, let me quickly think, I think they needed 47 million rand. We raised the 47 million rand and we also were able to secure a big contract with them. with some of our potential clients. Because now they had everything in writing, well thought through, so people felt confident and said, that's an absolutely great idea. We know exactly what you want to do. We know exactly how much you charge. We want to work with you. Yeah. So one of the biggest challenge, I'm reading 3 to sometimes even 5 business plans each day, what I'm getting from you. And the biggest challenge, what I can see is an entrepreneur is absolutely in love with their product or service. They are only concentrating on this. And they totally forget the commercial side of it. And an investor and also potential equity partner or a financier or maybe even a potential client wants really to see more the commercial side of it. How are you able to make money? Because everybody knows one thing. If you make money, this will be a sustainable business. And if somebody wants to work with you today, they don't want to look for another supplier in a couple of months. Everybody is interested that you are succeeding. Yeah. And that means that you definitely need to prove in your business plan that you are able to make a decent profit, that your profit margin are good enough, and of course for a lender that you are able to repay the loan. I still want to say something. I love to work together with people. They're absolutely passionate about whatever they want to do. And that's if somebody asking me which business should I start, I always recommend, please find something where you are passionate about it. Yeah. We are now going more into the nitty-gritty, and this is usually the things what is absolutely important for you to make the difference between a hobby and a business. It needs to be profitable. Yeah, and this is something what you need to prove in your business. The way, let me quickly have a look here on my notes I made. The way I usually always say is start with yourself. If you want to start your business, think about what are you really good at? What do you know you need to do in your business you don't really enjoy? Maybe think about hiring people, doing this. Concentrate on your strength. Something what we definitely also do here at Funding Connection. I know what I'm really good at. I know my skill set, my expertise about figuring out quickly is this a profitable business or not. And the administration side is something what is taking lots of time. So this is something what I could outsource, and I hired somebody to do that for me. Yeah. So, and this is also something what you need to think about. Where is your strength? Because as soon as you're hiring people, you are setting yourself up also for growth. Because if it's only a one woman or one man show, then there is a ceiling of your time you can invest in this business. Yeah. The second thing is what you definitely need to be absolutely clear about is your product or service. And I'm seeing that so many times that somebody says, yes, I want to do cleaning services, or I want to offer toilet paper, and then, but they don't find their specific niche, and they are not detailed about it. That means you are not able really to calculate your costing and your pricing, and you have no idea for how much you are able to sell it. Because if you're now saying you're selling it to everybody, that's if you are manufacturing, let's say toilet paper, you can't have a shop at your manufacturing and sell your toilet paper one roll after the other there. Okay, so because there is not enough market for you. If you want to manufacture something, you need to think about, you need to deliver to wholesalers and to retailers. And they need not to have that in one by one rows, they need to have it in bulk. Yeah, and then your calculation is differently. Your distribution channels are differently, and you need to be. The business plan must make it absolutely clear what you really want to offer. You need to have a price list. So, and this comes now to the next step. You need to think about your market, your ideal client. Have a look at your competition. Think about where do you have easy access to potential customers, and not where you can find potential customers, they are also willing to sign some offtake agreements with you. Yeah. The next thing is your sales and marketing strategy. So we talked already a little bit about it. Your sales strategy needs to be, maybe you only want to concentrate on wholesalers in your area. And then you need to think, how can I approach it? Because your marketing strategy is depending on your target market. If you want to sell to the big automotive manufacturer here in South Africa, it makes no sense to have Facebook adverts or billboards, because the person who makes the purchase decisions maybe will not see your Facebook ad and definitely will not see your billboard ad. You need to think about, how can I find them? Where are they? And there are always different ways to really think about, okay, this is now my target market, this is where I want to go. And if you need then some help, I'm more than happy also to advise and say, you will find them on Facebook, you will find them on LinkedIn, you will find them in via radio, or will be able to say, okay, this is the correct marketing strategy for you. We talked already a little bit about it. The next step, what definitely needs to be what needs to be covered in your business plan is the management team. That's why I said, think about what is your expertise and experience, and you need to think about where do you need to hire. Please make sure that your administration is set up properly from the beginning, because you don't want to get in any trouble with SaaS. And you need to have the admin set up properly, because we are knowing here each and every day, did we break even? We have a clear understanding about our costs per month, and we know exactly, okay, from now on, we are making a profit. Yeah, and you need to have the same thing, because if you see after 2 weeks, or even only after 1 week, we have a little bit of a problem here, you have a chance to do something. You don't want to be in trouble after a year and your accountant tells you are making a loss. You want to be able, because as soon as you figure that out, there are ways you can marketing or do some marketing strategies so that you are able to sell and increase your sales. One thing also, it's not really in the business plan, but definitely if you want to start your business, absolutely important, think about the name of your company, have the company registered. South Africans are crazy about company registration. Without a registered company, you will not be able to raise any loans. It's absolutely impossible if you need to register as a supplier somewhere if you don't have that in place. And I also, your business name should be easily, if you say you are, I don't know, Dagmar from, I tell you, my company before was called Conporium. Now you will ask me, what is that? You're absolutely correct. Nobody knew what we were doing. And as soon as I started and say, okay, this is funding connection, people had definitely clearer idea about what we are offering. And you also need to think about, okay, what is the best name for your company? Then you need to check, is it already registered with CIPC or do you have some trouble there? You need to have a look, is the website for this name available? Because it makes no sense if you call your business, I don't know, only rentals, and then you can't register the company. You don't have the only rentals.coza in South Africa available. Yeah, so there are lots of small little, I always say, it's like a big puzzle, and you need to think about all these different puzzle parts. The next thing is something where lots of people are really struggling with, and that's the financial model. You need to have cash flow forecast minimum for 1 year per month and the other 3 to 5 years per year. You need an income statement, the first minimum the first year per month, and the other years then per year. You need to have the balance sheet, so that the financier can see how your equity debt ratio is changing over the years, if this makes sense. Yeah. The next step is if we guide people through it, what I say is, how much money do you really need? Lots of people think, oh, I want to have, if I get 5 million, that's absolutely great. Capital money here in South Africa is quite expensive. I'm sure you know I'm from Europe and our interest rate is ridiculous at the moment. So you need to plan carefully ahead and also have your payment terms favorable to you. Sometimes it is not possible because you're depending then, if you are supplying big corporates, they have their own payment terms. But if you have the possibility to play a little bit around with it, make sure that your cash flow is always positive and you are not carrying too much working capital and stock each and every month. And then you need to wait 3 months before they even paid you. And that can bring you, and then maybe they are not able to pay you in 3 months, and they pay in 4 or 5 months. And then you're insolvent because you can't carry the working capital. I always recommend to write the executive summary at the end. Yeah, so have everything in place, and then you say, okay, this is the company, we are these experienced people who want to do that. This is our market, we were able to secure that. Make it short and crisp. Always think about this business plan is most of the time for financier. And it goes there through different stages. Somebody is getting them and they check, number one is all the documentations there. They also check, okay, what do they really want to do? How much capital do they need? So that they are then able to say and allocate it to the correct manager who is handling it. So this is, you can write the executive summary easy at the end, and you know exactly these are the information you need to cover. Okay, so I'm sure you can see your product and service is only a small little part of it. It is really more about the commercial side of the business, what you need to do. Let me quickly see. Are there any questions here at the moment? What you wanted to know from me? Okay, there's nothing here in Zoom. Let me quickly go to Facebook. Just need to refresh that. Let me see. Okay, Wayne, he asked now if we do the business plan. Okay, so we usually need between 5 to 10 working days. It always depends on the complexity of the business. Okay, And then the second step is what Wayne wanted to know is how long the funding process will usually take. And it takes between 3 to 6 months till payout. This is with the government institutions. If it is a startup, there is not really a difference even if you go to a commercial bank or some enterprise development funds. What we do is we are usually in contact with most of the relevant financial institutions, and then we can say exactly, okay, they are at the moment a little bit slow, they are a little bit faster. We are then deciding together with you, okay, where will we apply? Yeah. Karen wants to know what is the likelihood for startup receiving funds and grants. Okay, so this is already really negative, Karen. No. Okay, so you need to be positive. If you have a strong business plan, that's something what I can say again and again. You have some sort of collateral, you have offtake agreements with potential customers, and these offtake agreements must be between business to business, okay? Because only another business will be able to tell you, yes, I want to buy 1,000 units from you, yeah? Then your chances are definitely high. If you want to go into hospitality industry and you need some funding, you definitely also need to make sure that I would suggest then to start with a franchise, because franchises have a head office. They know exactly what they are doing. They are holding your hands and guiding you. They check the place for the site for you where you want to open their franchise. They are so experienced. They will exactly be able to tell you this is possible here, or forget about this place or this city or this area. It's not going to work. Grants for startups are if you need only a couple of 10,000 rands, that's possible. If you need to want to apply for higher amounts, it definitely will not be a grant. It will be a loan. And let me tell you one thing. If you want to start a business and you doubt that you are able to repay the loan, then this is not a business, because that means you are expecting already from the beginning that you are not successful. Okay. When I think we had already a couple of times some discussions. Maybe I just need to explain again. We are a private consulting firm. We do not give out any loans or grants. If you send me your business plan, I will have a look at it and I will be able to tell you it makes sense. I'm also straightforward and will be able to tell you you will not be able to raise any finance with this. Yeah? And I do not decide if somebody gets paid out or not. This is the decisions of wherever we will apply, IDC, CFA, NEF. There are some enterprise development funds, some private investors. They make the decisions. Yeah. Okay, so let me have a look here at Zoom. Tommy, okay, talking about collateral. What are your chances without? Okay, if you don't have collateral, your chances are really, really small. Okay, that's why I always recommend, if you think this is the right business to do, if you are 100% convinced it will be successful, draft a business plan, go out there, talk to potential suppliers, talk to your potential customers, and maybe you are lucky and not lucky. Lucky is you have a chance, I'm just trying to find the right words, you have a chance to raise the collateral through your environment you are. because South Africa has lots of opportunities to offer. And that means if you are finding a nice niche market and concentrate, don't make it too broad, make it a little bit smaller. And if you have a nice niche market, your chances that your customers will tell you, this is what we are waiting for. We want you to be successful. We need you. Make sure you set that up. And this is a high chance for you to raise the collateral. Yeah. Nishle, if I don't have income statement or balance sheet, does it mean I never get funded? You can draft your income statement and your balance sheet. I think, okay, so I'm sure I understand where you are coming from. Lots of people, when they read our emails and they say, we ask for income statements and balance sheets, and they say we don't have that. It's not about your salary slip, and it's not about your balance sheet, your assets and liabilities at this given moment. This income statement and balance sheet are the things for the future. Yeah, what happens after you opened your business? Yeah, I hope this is clear now, Nishle. Tami, when the application is successful, what is your charges on the proceeds received? Okay, so we're charging for our business plan. We are charging upfront for the support to apply for finance, and we are also getting a commission of up to 3% after the loan or grant is paid out. Yeah. It's 3% for up to 10 million, and then it scales down between 10 and I think 50 million. It's 2%, and then it goes down. Yeah. Okay, let me go back to Facebook if there are some questions. Okay. Yes, Wayne. Just like I said, just send me an email, and then I will reply to you. Yes, I think you need to send me the business plan. I need to have a look at it. Only then I'm able really to advise what to do. Okay, so where is here my Zoom again? Okay, great. Are there any questions now here? Yeah, so because I know that there are lots of people out there, they would like to have drafted their business plan on their own, and they are a little bit overwhelmed of what really needs to be in there. And I remember also times when I started, I still remember them, when I drafted the business, my first business plans, you don't really know what needs to be in there. You sometimes are not too sure how detailed you need it. Sometimes you are stuck with financial forecast or things like this. So that means that you definitely, I want to assist you and to help you and guide you. This is why I decided to do a 4-week course, and it will be an online course. Yeah, so you can have a look online and watch videos, and so you see videos, you can follow it. I will guide you step by step through it. And what we also will do is we will have each and every week a Zoom meeting like this. The Zoom meeting will be a little bit different because the beauty is that I can also invite everybody of you, and we can see each other. So we are really able to talk to each other, and whenever you are stuck, you can ask me questions. Yeah, you can tell me, hey, I can't find any suppliers, or I don't know where my customers are, or how do I approach them? Yeah, so that after this 4 weeks intensive communication and work, you will have a bankable business plan. You know exactly where you need to apply for funding. And what I will do is I will share the link here so that you can have a look and decide if this would be something for you. There's one thing what I like to mention, please, is Tammy, I see your questions. Give me some second, and then I will answer them. Okay, is you need a computer. Okay, you definitely need to be able to write on a computer, and you need to have some internet. Although the webinars and also our Zoom, you all can do on your smartphone. Yeah, so you don't need to have really the computer connected. And what I will also do is I will give you a template for the written part, so you know exactly what needs to be in which chapter. Yeah, and you will also get a nice Excel spreadsheet what I developed. And the beauty is there's only one page, and you need to put in the numbers in this one page. You don't touch the cash flow, you don't touch the balance sheet, you don't need to touch the income statement. It will do everything on its own. Yeah, you have a nice loan amortization schedule. All these things are in there for you. This course, let me quickly see. Tammy. What do you, okay, so if you have already a business plan, email it to me. I have no idea how far you are. Maybe everything is in there, or maybe everything is missing. I don't know, yeah? And then I can tell you, okay, to review it and amend it, this is what we will charge. Okay, this 4-week course starts on, let me quickly see, on the 29th of October. And you can, the beauty is you will start in every 2 days you get 1 or 2 new lessons depending on, I think I have 12 lessons, so it's 3 lessons a week, yeah? And but some are a little bit longer, some are a little bit shorter, so I will pace the time so that you are able to do that. And each and every Thursday, 2 times Thursday we do that in the morning, and 2 times Thursday we will do that in the afternoon. You will be able then to attend these meetings with me, and I am able to answer all the questions. Yeah? Okay, are there any more questions now, either way to business plans, to the course, or to funding? Okay, let me see, there's nothing here on Facebook. Let me send you the link here. I put that also on Facebook. It's your DIY business plan course. Okay. Okay. And I will also post that here. Keep in mind, this is now the one course where I will definitely also be able to answer all your questions. We will have this course again, but then there will be no live sessions included. Yeah? This is the once and only opportunity for you to really work together with me on your business plan for definitely reduced rate, because this time I will only charge 2,500 Rand. And you know that the business plans, the bankable business plans from us are definitely more expensive. The smallest one starts from 5,900 Rand. So you need to put a little bit of effort into it, but you also will get lots of information and support from me to do that. And it's the only time where I will do the live sessions. Later on, we will not do the live sessions. I tell you also why I do that, because I want to see where are you are stuck, where do you have some challenges, so that in the next course, we will start then in the new year again. We will have the webinars available so that all the questions are getting answered. Yeah? Great. So, any more questions here from you? I hope you are as excited as I am about the course, because this is something what I wanted to do already for a long time, and I never ever really had an idea how to present that to you, so that it makes no sense for me to give you templates, because I promise you, you will get stuck somewhere, and then you have the templates and then you are not able to finish them. Yeah? Let me have a look here at Facebook. Are there some more questions? Okay. Oh, I thought it would be stuck again here. No, but it's not. Yes, Joy, thanks. Okay, yes. Let me see. Where is now my... I sent the link here. I don't know why it's not out. Okay. So I hope you see now the link here for this DIY business plan course. Yeah. And we will then definitely, if you have any questions, you know where we are, you can contact us. Let me also, or ask some questions. And I'm absolutely excited to do that next week. Where's the link? You couldn't see it. Okay, I try that again here. I can't see the lights. I'm on Zoom. That's funny. Let me see. To all panelists. Okay, so I'm sending it now only to you. Tammy, I'm sending it also only to you. Please tell me that you are okay. Seth told you that he got it. That is absolutely great. All panelists and attendee. Okay. Please confirm that you received it. Adelaide? Yes? Can you see it now? Can everybody see the link? Confirmed. Yes, great. Okay, so I'm happy. Please, I will only do that with 10 people. Okay, I don't want it to be such a big course. You can see we sold already 7, so there are not too many places there, because let me tell you, it's really, really an unusual offer. The templates plus the webinars, plus also my input here. You can ask me all the questions. It's something what I will not do again. Yeah. So if you're really serious, if you want to start your business, if you want to do the business plan on your own because you are on a budget, please do that. Yeah. We will do that in 4 weeks. And I promise you, you will be able to finish off your business plan, and you have your business plan ready before Christmas. Yeah, and then you can go out there then in the beginning of November, apply and start the process to raise funding and finance for you. Great. Okay. I hope I will see lots of you again on Monday, and lots of you also in this absolutely amazing course where I'm so excited about. I love to share my knowledge, and I love to show other people how to raise finance and draft great business plans. And let me quickly have a look just to be sure. Joy, you got the link. Great. Okay. I'm happy. And I wish you all an absolutely amazing, successful week. And we see us next week, Monday, definitely. Take care. Bye-bye.